not big in Japan. So even though like we don't have any religion, like it's been always like Christian people around me. Like for example, my parents, I already graduated college in Japan, and then my parents are Christian. And then when I came here, I met a Christian group we call ICF. It stands for International Church Fellowship. And then I was in San Diego before, and I moved to Oceanside. And then like all my friends were in San Diego. So when I moved to Oceanside, I didn't have any friends over there. And I started my school. And my first semester was terrible, not terrible, like, and like I felt like lonely. Well, after I met ICF people, they changed my life in America. Like they were so nice, and they were so like friendly, and they welcomed me, and that was amazing. And then I met Ba'a in my class, and then he always invited me, and then he always talked to me, and then yeah.
So nice.
And then last week, he invited me to Young Life camping, and then I joined it, and that was an amazing experience. Like I can say like that was one of the best weekend in my life. And then he invited me again to this trip. Well, yesterday was my birthday, and then like after I signed up for this trip, like friends like called me like, hey, we are like planning to have party for you. Well, I already signed up, and then like they say like, oh, just cancel it. Like just think about it. Like you gonna celebrate your birthday with your own friend, or you gonna celebrate with people actually you don't know so much. Like I was like, yeah, well, I'm going.
So tell me a little bit about, we were talking and you were saying that, I was wondering, you had all these different experiences with these Christian people, whether it was Young Life or even the church that you said that you would attend. Yeah, tell us about how, why you went to the church back in Japan.
Oh yeah, in Japan, like there is a church, like bilingual church, and then I used to go there, but not like for Christian, like not like for worship. Like I just went there like to practice language.
Yeah, you didn't want to worship. You were like, oh, you want to practice language?
Yeah. Because that church was bilingual church, so there are like many Americans or like people from all over the world, and then yeah, I just went there. But like every time, like end of the worship, like the speakers ask us like, hey, like if you want to make a decision to be a Christian, like just raise your hand. And then one time I just raised my hand, like but I was not sure. And then even like I raised my hand, like it didn't change me a lot. Like it was not really.
Yeah, we were talking. What you were saying to me was it was more like you weren't raising your hand necessarily to decide to give your life to God, but you were like, okay, I'm open to see what God has in store for me. And I guess it's safe to say that He's been pursuing you, right? It's kind of interesting. He's been pursuing you through these different organizations, through these different people, through these friends. And so here you are at Soul Food. Tell us about, what was going on right before you stood up, because you were one of the people who stood up last night to give your life to Jesus. Yes. Yes. So tell us a little bit about that and what was going on. What compelled you? What made you want to stand up?
Okay, so one of my Christian friends, like when I told her like, about the camping or Young Life, like hey, she told me like, hey, are you like just realize like God is like drawing you, like keep drawing you to be Christian, like just realize that, like. And then before the main session last night, I had a time like to think about it, like the reason why I'm here, like even like my sacrifice my friends, and well yeah, maybe I mean to be here on my birthday. Yeah, like so I feel it.
And amidst your feeling it, you tell me about your about that.
She's like Japanese, and then my family is not Christian. Like I have no idea who Jesus is and who God is. So like I don't know how to love Jesus or God. Like I asked them like yesterday, like, how did you guys like get falling in love with God? But, like I have no idea. So I want to know more. Like yeah, I want to know like who God is or who Jesus is.
So you were saying that in order for you to cross the line, you felt like you had to know a certain amount, right?
Yes, like before, like if I wanna be Christian, I have to study about Bible, or I have to study about God. I have to study about Jesus. So like I have to be like curious more. Like I want to know about Jesus. So maybe it was not time to me to be a Christian. Like think like I have to study. Or,
Yeah, so you kind of came from the works mentality, like I have to just work my way to understand a lot, and I have to have all of this knowledge in order to live up to Jesus, in order to actually become a Christian. But that's not true, right? Because you and I were talking, you were like, you were telling me your next step. What is your next step from here?
I want to know about Jesus and God.
That's profound right there. She wants to know more about God. She wants to learn more about Jesus. And I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful to say that God has pursued you like more and more and more. Just that kind of tiny, how many of us have been there before where we kind of said yes, but we were more in this place where like we're open to what God has to, right? You guys remember that? And then God just relentless, just pursuing you, trying to catch your attention. Hey, I'm here. I'm over here. And then gives you that moment and doesn't force you. God doesn't force us to make decisions, right? And so that was last night, which is so cool. It was your birthday. Yeah. So you're going to be one of the people that remember the day that they, I don't remember the exact date. So, but that's awesome. So what I want to do is I want your leaders to actually stand up. You guys stand up. You can pass them the mic, give them the microphone. And what we're going to do is you guys pray. Is that good? I know we didn't practice or rehearse that. But being that you guys led